I grew up in a family where a girl's body didn't belong to her. The moment a girl got her first period, she was considered ready for marriage, even if she was only 12 or 13. Age didn't matter. Love didn't matter. What mattered was obedience. When I was 11, I watched my cousin get promised to a man in his 40s just days after her first period. His previous wives had all died young. Everyone whispered about it, but no one stopped it. That was the night I realized what my future looked like. So I started starving myself. Not because I hated my body, but because I noticed the thinner girls were the last ones to hit puberty. I learned later that body fat affects puberty, but at the time, it was survival instinct. I was mocked, punished, called weak, but I stayed quiet and played the perfect daughter. They still trained me to be a wife. I served men in silence for hours. I was beaten for making eye contact. I was burned to toughen my hands. My mother rubbed whitening cream into my face every night so I'd be beautiful enough for a husband. I never complained. I smiled. I said I wanted children. Everything changed when a teacher noticed how thin I was. In her classroom, I found pamphlets about marriage laws, abuse, and children's rights. For the first time, I learned the truth. Underage marriage was illegal, forced marriage was abuse, culture was not an excuse. I memorized everything. Phone numbers. Shelter addresses. The exact words that trigger mandatory reports. Then I taught other girls in secret, whispering escape plans in a shed, practicing what to say if they ever got a chance to ask for help. At 15, my body betrayed me. I got my period. My mother screamed with joy. By nightfall, my father had chosen my husband, a wealthy older man whose wife supposedly died of kidney failure. 2 days later, another cousin was promised to a different man. I knew I had to act. CPS showed up after one girl spoke out. When my family realized someone had been teaching us our rights, they found my notes. My father burned them, and announced my wedding would happen the next day. At dawn, my mother held me down while they prepared to dress me. That was when I ran. I escaped through a bathroom window barefoot, bleeding, chased through the neighborhood by my own family. I caught a bus with the help of strangers, filed an emergency protection order, and collapsed into the hands of people who believed me. The fight didn't end there. My family tried to paint me as mentally ill, sent men to retrieve me, stalked safe houses, and lied to police. But evidence piled up, teachers testified, records surfaced. And finally, one of my would-be husband's dead wives appeared alive and told the truth. The court granted permanent protection. I lost my family that day. They publicly erased me. But I gained something more powerful. Freedom. And knowledge. Now I help other girls escape. Years later, my mother reached out. She was sick. She said I should come home because family is family. But family doesn't get to destroy you and then demand your return. I didn't go back. I chose myself.